Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, April 27th, 2022. I have another pre-recorded video because I am still in California visiting family. Yesterday was my mother-in-law's birthday, so we decided to stay at least until her birthday. So today's project is mystery stamping. So I gave you a list of things to gather so that we can create a card together. And mystery stamping is always fun because you get to see how the same layout ends up turning, you can get so many different designs from it. So let's go over our list. This is the card that I'll be making. So I'm using the new Coming in May Brewed for You stamp set and dies. So here's some of the dies and the stamp set and the frames, fancy frames. I still can't remember, fabulous frames. Can't remember all the names of the new product yet. But let's go over our list. So you're gonna need a card base that's 4 1/4 by 11, folded in half. I had told you a piece of coordinating cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to use this one for my frame, so you can use for whatever background die that you're going to use. And for my frame, I need a 2 3/8 by 3 piece of basic white, and then a piece of basic white for your stamped image, whatever yours is going to be. A 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white, and coordinating 3/4 inch strips. So I told you 12, so 6 of each color. So I'm using the Merry Merlot and the Night of Navy. I'm using the Neutrals DSP pack on this one. The new one's coming out in May. There'll be a different pattern, but this is what I have currently. So let's get started, and we're gonna just adhere all our strips to this piece of basic white. So what I did is I just put some adhesive, and this is probably gonna come out different from my card, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Night of Navy. And then just put another strip, and then we'll adhere the Merry Merlot. And we're just gonna leave a little bit of a gap in between, but you wanna make sure that your DSP hangs over the side. I got this one pretty close to the edge, but it should be okay, I think. Like that. You'll see this one I didn't get all the way over the edge. Oh, I had a feeling that might happen. But, oh, that paper. Oh, wow. But we're still going to make it work. So make sure you have it all the way over the edge here. And it's already sticking here. This could still be a little bit more. There's not much paper there since it's stuck. Okay, maybe that'll work. And then let's go with the Merry Merlot. My adhesive lines are not very straight, are they? And this one, I guess I'll go all the way to the edge on that one. This is really easier than what I'm making it look like. And I probably had you make more strips than what you needed, but I just wanted to make sure that you had enough. And see, because we're gonna put just the tips on. So this tip here will be blue, or Night of Navy. And we're gonna put a tiny tip over here with the Merry Merlot. So that's what our piece is going to look like. So then all we're going to do is grab a pair of scissors and cut the ends off. You can do it on your trimmer as well. I'm just going to use some scissors and cut these ends off. This is a good way to use up scraps. So you don't have to have, you know, the same colors designer series paper. You can have whatever. If you have strips of one color, you can do that. And my scissors are a little bit sticky. So there is our design. And we're just going to adhere that to our card base with some dimensionals. Isn't that a cool design? Different, instead of just using a one piece of DSP. Me and my dimensionals are having problems today. They're sticking to me. So we're going to adhere that right to the front of this piece of cardstock like that. So now I'm going to use, I'm going to cut out my frame. I'm using the frame die, like I said. And for the center of the frame, I have the 2 3/8 by 3 piece of basic white. So I'm going to save the center of this frame for another project. Cuts out a nice rectangle for you. And so you can save that for another project. Or you could use it with the frame. I'm just using the basic white because we are gonna pop up our image onto it. So there's our frame. So we're gonna stamp, I'm gonna stamp the beer mug twice, and I'm gonna stamp it in Night of Navy. I'm gonna stamp it once onto here. So this is gonna be my center frame. This one's gonna be the image that we're gonna cut out. So we'll stamp that here. And then I'm going to use some crushed curry to stamp the beer, the beer inside. And we're going to do it on the one that we're going to cut out. This one necessarily. This is just giving me a guide. That's why I stamped it. Oh, I'm going to use a crushed curry to, we're going to stamp some of these little bubbles over here on this one. And we are going to stamp the foam. Oops, I did the wrong color. Well, let's see how it looks in crushed curry. I was going to stamp it in memento and then color it in with crushed curry to give it that yellow. So let's get all these out of the way. And we will now cut these pieces. Oops, not this one. This one. And these have cute little dies that cut these out as well. I've already created a class with this stamp set. So I have a lot of classes coming up. And just a reminder, I still have the Daffodil Daydream class if you want to register for that. So we'll cut these two out. And I tell you, this mystery stamping, it's so fun to see all the different cards that you can make with these same measurements. So please post your cards that you make. I'd love to see them. So we're going to glue this onto the mug. I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet. I tend to get this glue all over. I don't know why lately it's been coming out quite a bit. Like, now that I say that, it's not going to come out. But we'll just, I don't want to squeeze too hard because then it'll come out. So we're just going to glue the mug right onto there, right onto the foam. And then we'll use some dimensionals. And we're going to add that right onto this piece. Like so. Because in case this mug ever falls off, there'll still be a mug behind it. Just not a colored one. So here's our frame. And we're just going to lay this right on top. It fits into this little square. Might hang out a little bit, like I showed you last week. And we're going to add some dimensionals to hold it in place. So I need to move this over a tiny bit. It's not wanting to move over. Oh my goodness. There. Put this one here, this one here. My dimensionals are sticking to the, let's put this one over here. My dimensionals are sticking to the backing. One here, we'll put one in the middle. Take all those papers off. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do was my sentiment. But, oh, I know why, because I think I put it in the inside. So, there's your card. And so on this one, since it's a dark base, we would definitely put a 5 1/4 piece of basic white in the inside. And just like that. And then we can stamp the sentiment. Let me grab a sentiment out of here. How about we'll just do another round for your birthday, I guess. And we will stamp it in Night of Navy. And we'll just put it in the inside. And there you go. So there's our mystery stamping card. So as you can see, you can use whatever color designer series paper you want. You can see the difference. I did this in Crushed Curry. I did this one in Memento. Actually, I think I might like the Crushed Curry on this one, but then this one because we have the black. So let me know which one you guys like. I hope you enjoy it, and I will be back live next Wednesday for sure. Please share my video, and I haven't been picking winners on my video because since they've been pre-recorded, but I have not forgotten about you, and I will pick from those who have been sharing, and I'll do all of them on my live video next week. You guys take care. Have a good week. Bye-bye.